It feels really good.
Beat to blood?
What, is that not grammatically correct?
Not really, no, but it doesn't matter.
But you understood me, right?
Oh, yes.
Yes, I love you. I love you so much, I don't want to hurt myself anymore.
Cześć, Heleno. Jak się masz?
Cześć, bardzo dobrze, a ty?
Well, for our listeners, let me just say hello, Helena. How are you today?
Hi, Robbie. I'm very well. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. I'm excited to have that conversation with you.
So am I. I'm really excited. Welcome to Real Talk Underground. I'm freaking ecstatic to have you on. You are literally blowing up the video game world right now with your latest role in Resident Evil 8 Village as Lady Dimitrescu. And it's come to my attention that you don't just do video games, you're also an actress, a fashion and lingerie model, and you're even the creator of a motivational vlog project to help other people grow.
Yes, that's
Wow.
correct. That's correct. Yeah, I've always had that inside me that I want to help people in different ways.
Wonderful.
And besides the fact that I'm supporting now this little baby boy Kirill, and I've created my GoFundMe for him,
Right.
I also was helping kids before, and the motivational project, yes. So we had it's like it was it's done, it's finished, but I think to come back doing it again. So the idea was, so I always wanted to sing.
Really? Oh,
But
beautiful.
yes,
I'm a
yes, but
musician,
my
so I can
voice,
appreciate that.
seriously
Yes.
amazing. What do you do?
I'm in a punk rock band and I sing and play guitar.
Wow, how cool. So later on you have to send me what's your band. I want to listen to
I
it,
will. You got it.
if you don't mind.
Not at
Yeah, you
all.
got it.
I would love for Lady Helena to listen to my music. Come on now. It's an honor.
Happily, happily. And yes, so I found, so, but I always thought that my voice is not good enough, and really it's I can
Mm,
sing, but it's not nothing, like singers really, big singers.
I hear you.
Um, yes. So, but I always felt like, oh my God, this must be just amazing to be able to um, speak up to I'm missing a word now, but
Hmm.
to express yourself by singing.
Right, right.
So I've managed to create a small group of ladies, not in purpose, but in the end, they were only ladies. And we started to take singing classes together. And some of them were singing beautifully, but they didn't have enough, they didn't feel secure and self confident. So I told them, look, I can't sing. You sing beautiful, but you shy. Let's do this project.
Hmm.
We are going to invite to that project professional musicians,
Hmm.
and in a month or two or time we are going to go with the concert on stage and
Hmm.
sing all together. And we
Hmm.
did that.
Wow.
And the idea was exactly to tell people you can do whatever you
You
want,
can do it.
really, and whatever age.
I
Because I
love
was
that.
also convinced that I have to, first of all, whatever I want to do in life, I have to start very early in order to achieve something,
Hmm.
as a teenager. And now when I'm already a grown-up woman, an
Right.
adult, I can't learn new things, which is
Hmm.
completely not true. Or like people would say, oh, it's too late now.
Exactly.
No, no,
Never
no,
too
it's
late.
never too late.
Nope.
um and yeah, and gain some self-confidence and help others that, look, I know there's many people that sing just to themselves, under
Yeah.
the shower, as people say.
Yeah.
And many of them are just amazing singers.
It's true.
And I wanted to tell these people, here we were doing singing classes, and it was all about singing, but really it was about just anything. So
Hmm.
it was working really well. Some people started to come to me, oh, we called each other the shies,
The
you know
shies.
to
Got
be
you.
shy. The shies doesn't really exist, but we were the shies. and
Love that.
um,
That's cool.
and people,
Hmm.
yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
And people started to come and commenting on, oh, as the shies are saying, I'm going to do this now. People were really motivated. But once we had the concert on the stage, which was, I mean, me on the stage singing, this was
Hmm.
crazy. Of course, I had a support with those girls that already sing and other musicians, because of course I wanted it to be interesting and looking nice, no?
Yeah, yeah.
But the idea behind that, I'm not a singer, I don't know how to sing, but I took
Hmm.
singing classes, and I managed to create that concert being on the stage. I think it was, yeah, it could be very motivational for others.
Wow, look at you. You're like
Yeah.
amazing. I mean, that's beautiful that you're doing that. I mean, it's very commendable, I would say. So before, any of this though, Helena, I want to know where it all started for you. So tell me, who is Helena Mankowska, and how did your
Oh.
passion for the arts begin?
Wow. Helena Mankowska is a fighter, but fighter for myself, I would say. Um, for long years, I was also insecure, and of course, I am still. I mean, being a human,
Human being, yes.
yeah, it's a normal thing, of course, but I would be always scared of others people's opinions about me, and my memory, which I always feel I have issues with, many
Sure.
things. So one day I've decided that I'm going to fight for myself, and then I did that. I went to therapy. Actually, this is
Good.
the first time I'm saying it.
Good for
I
you.
don't It just came out like this now. This is the first time I'm sharing about that.
No problem. That's very brave.
It took me 10 years. Thank you. Actually, long to I had some breaks because I thought I'm ready and I don't need it anymore. But
Hmm.
then eventually I would come back after a year or two.
Right.
So in that it was 10 years, and I worked really hard in order to, I
I,
think, let's say, feel better with myself.
I respect that.
And I feel good. I feel I'm in a good place,
That's beautiful.
and love for art. I think it was always there. It started with music. I was always listening to music. I went to guitar classes, but never really. Um,
Cool.
I missed some motivation, I guess, inner motivation, outside motivation, whatever motivation. So I
Hmm.
stopped really fast. And we had some kind of piano in home, and I was trying to play it. My friend was a pianist, so she would give me some classes. Today, I remembered how to play really short melody
Oh, cute.
on the piano.
That's great.
So it was always kind of there, but and dancing classes as well. But I would start and never finish it, if you know what I mean.
Totally. Yeah.
And with acting and modeling, I've started and I continued. I had beautiful, and still have beautiful, supportive people around me, which I have to say helped me a lot, especially my husband,
Wonderful.
not to stop doing it. And I have goosebumps. You don't see it, but I have
Hmm.
them now, because it's a big thing for me that um, I I have these beautiful people that supported me and helped me
Absolutely.
to be where I am today.
That's beautiful. Yeah, I mean the support is a big deal, and that actually leads me to my next question. So you grew up in Poland, correct? You're Polish.
Yes. Yes.
Is there a large culture for the arts where you grew up? I mean, like, how did that look when you were, you know, in your, I guess, formative years? Like, how did you get turned on to wanting to be an actress or a model and a musician? Like, what started that spark for you?
I think I found in music some kind of release. No, that's not the word. It helped me go through harder days.
Yeah, absolutely.
Music. I
Same,
started with,
same.
yeah,
Actually,
yeah,
music is my
yeah, yeah,
medicine. I like to say that
yeah,
music is my
yeah,
medicine.
yeah. For so many people, it's simply amazing. I actually started with listening hip hop,
Oh, cool.
old school hip hop like Tupac,
I love
Biggie.
Tupac. Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh
You're
my God, these guys made my, Method Man, all the clan, Wu-Tang Clan, and really like Snoop Doggy Dogg, old school Ice Cube, many names. Old school
I
hip
love
hop,
it.
and then I kind of switched to poetic Polish music. So they would sing poems.
Mhm.
Yes. So it really different, and and then I started and stopped completely on 60s, which is, Aretha Franklin, Stevie Wonder. And so basically music was always there. Then my younger brother started to play guitar and sing.
Oh, nice.
So every family gathering, and it looks till today like that, we would have music played. And my husband is musician too, by the way.
Awesome.
So whenever we can, I have other brother, older brother, he plays harmonica. So whenever we meet, there's always music. And that's how it started. With modeling and acting, I never knew I wanted to be an actress. That came to me really late.
Yeah, I noticed that. When I was doing your research, I was like, hey, I mean, it looks like, according to what I found out, 2015 was the year that basically you decided, hey, I'm going to do acting. And that was pretty late in the game for you, actually. I mean,
Yes, yes.
I can relate because I dabbled with acting 2 years ago, and I've always
Are
been a
you an actor
musician.
too?
I mean, I wouldn't call myself one, but like I love to voice act and I love to be behind the
Ah.
camera in any capacity. I just love the arts and I really wanted to just try everything. And acting is a lot of fun. It's similar to being on stage with a band, but there's more of a, I guess, imaginative thing that goes into it. You know what I mean? You kind of have to create a character and whatnot. But anyhow, yeah,
Wow, amazing. So
yeah, no,
exciting. You're multi. You're doing so many things. Amazing.
yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I mean, I think I've just always been that way, very ambitious, and especially when it comes to
Mm.
the arts. I mean, I have a podcast, I have a band, I've done voice acting. I can't help it when it comes to being creative. I'm all
I
over it.
can't help it.
Yeah, no, really. I mean, really, I want to try it all, but yeah. So, like I said, I was researching and it came to my attention that your passion for acting actually started pretty late. So, tell me about that. How did this sudden passion for acting come about?
Oh, actually, yeah, funny story. So at that time, I was living in Norway, and my
Oh,
husband, to date, my husband, when I met him, he was living in Barcelona, and I was like, okay, I can move there, but I will say it directly. I thought at that time I don't want to move only, um, you know, because of someone. I wanted to do it for myself too.
I hear you.
So yes, um, to feel fair with myself, I guess, and I've many people also. I always feel shy to say it, but I've heard throughout my life that people all or were really scared of my sight, my look, my eyes, or people would love my eyes, meaning like, oh my god, you have so beautiful eyes.
They are beautiful.
So
Very beautiful.
I thank you, but I didn't mean this. um so I thought, okay, so if some people like my eyes, maybe I could contact models agencies, and
Mhm.
maybe they will like them too, and maybe I could get some castings or something like that. And there was a positive answer from few agencies, and they started to send me to castings. And my first casting was just terrifying. I had no idea what to do, how to do what they asked me for,
Yeah,
what they asked me to do. They
it's
asked me to do
nerve-wracking.
so many things, and it was just me in white room. I didn't have even a chair or table, and they asked me to, it's a family meeting. You're cooking. There's a zombie, and it's like, oh my god, how do I do that? So of course I did terrible, and after this I thought, I probably need some acting classes. And that's how I found, and I was lucky enough that I found acting classes in English here in Spain, because English is not very popular language. I mean, people don't speak much English here, but I found English classes, and that was one of the best discovery in my life. So actually I would need to thank to that casting director that invited me that day for the casting, because
Totally.
that made me go to acting classes, and that's how it all started. Yes.
So how did you get the Mila role? Like, I mean, that's damn. I mean, you started in 2015, and then when did the Mila role pop up? I mean, that's huge.
So when I did that stunt course,
Hmm.
I guess I was just lucky, because they were looking for a stunt double for her, and we kind of look similar.
Yes, you do.
And I was really lucky that I did that course at that time, that they were looking for the role like that, and that and that I did that with this company that they got the casting for that, and asked me for pictures, and I was
Exactly.
chosen. Amazing, yeah.
Totally amazing. So,
Just being lucky and being in the right place at the right moment.
well, I always say that luck is basically when opportunity meets preparation. And it sounds like that's where you were because you were preparing to act. You happened to be trained by these really well known folks who just put you in the right place at the right time. So I'd say you were prepared for it though, you know?
I mean, what I agree with, yes, is the luck. Yeah, to be lucky is also if you, I guess, um, go for what you want and you
Hmm.
work hard on it, right? And
Right.
you devote yourself, and then opportunities arise. Yeah, I think that too.
So what would you say is your favorite thing about being an actress?
Wow, the diversity, the diversity, the yeah,
Diversity.
diversity. Yes, yes. Sorry, sometimes my English, I can't find the right word.
That's okay. You could speak Spanish
Um,
too.
well, I speak better Polish.
Well, I mean, I
um,
have a pretty diverse audience, so it might work.
yeah, but then we won't understand each other.
That's
That's
true.
not the
That's true.
point.
Yeah. Kidding.
But even in Polish, actually, I sometimes find it hard to find words. But whatever. Yes, that acting touches everything, every part of life. And this is the most exciting for me. So, you can get a role as a different character, as a different professional.
Hmm.
And if you don't know, you learn, you get to know about that. If you're I don't know, a drug addict, you have to know how the people feel, you have to study it. If you're a singer, you have to study it, you have to
Right.
understand, it goes to psychology.
Hmm.
um I mean, there's no such, I mean, acting is everything.
Hmm. Yeah, no, you're right. It encompasses so much because you're creating a character and you have to learn a little bit about psychology. You have to kind of get into the mind of the person that you're portraying. So that, requires a lot of creativity. And, it's actually pretty nuts what you guys do as actors. I would say it's a lot of mind work, and
It's nuts, you have to be very careful, yes.
yeah, yeah, you got to be careful, because a lot of actors have gone off the rails because they might have gotten a little too involved with their
Yeah,
creative aspect, and I mean we've seen it tons of times, right, in the history of a film. But I mean, if you're smart about it, which it sounds like you are, then you should be fine, you know. And I must say, as is obvious, you're very beautiful and you have quite a stunning and exotic appearance, which can literally kill a man with a single glance.
thank you. But when I mentioned about my side, my look, really, when I was a kid, a teenager,
Hmm.
um after all, when I would become friends with those teenagers, they would tell me, Helena, we were really scared of you. The
Really?
look you have, yes, many. I till today I hear it. Even when I was in London living there, some people would tell me this, because once I start to speak to someone, that person is like, "Oh, you're actually nice," and I
Wow.
and I go like, "Well, why wouldn't I?" Oh, because you have that look. Yeah, it's
They
still
thought you were
there, but I
mean. They
don't
thought
know
you
it.
were
I
like
don't.
a
Yes,
predator or something.
definitely mean, scary person.
And I guess that's kind of helped you in a little bit though, right? Because I mean, you seem to be kind of typecast for like the seductive, like femme
Yeah.
fatale, secret agent, sexy assassin kind of roles. At least that's what I saw in your video reel.
Yes.
And I must say, you embody these characters extremely well in your performances. So
I thank you.
you're welcome. Yeah, no, you're doing a great job. Like seriously, keep it up because I really see a big future for you in acting. Like 100%. You know, just stay
Thank you.
humble,
Wow.
stay true, and you'll be fine. And I have tons of friends in the acting world, so if you need more connections in LA, seriously, let me know.
Thank you, Robbie. Thank you so much.
Of course, of course. Now, speaking of acting and creativity, I want to transition now to what we talked about earlier, and it's perhaps the biggest thing that you're involved in at the moment, and that's Resident Evil, if we may. Now, you provided the face model for Lady Dimitrescu. So,
Yes,
speaking of the horror genre, um, and the moment that all the listeners have been waiting for, right? Tell me about that experience, if we can, Helena. Because it's huge. Your face is literally all over the internet
it's
game
all
world right
over.
now. It's everywhere.
Oh,
It's huge. I remember when they were developing the game, and they were teasing it, and just everyone was going crazy. Who is this Lady Dimitrescu? Like this 9 foot tall vampire woman? Like it just seduced all the nerds.
yes,
And you were the
the
face.
next.
That's you. So what?
Amazing, right?
Yeah, totally. So what was it like portraying the face of Lady Dimitrescu, and how did you land the role?
I still can't believe it, really. Wow, yes.
I would feel the same
I
way if I was in your shoes. Seriously, I'd be like, wow,
Yeah, whenever I hear it like now from you, then it hits me again and again and again.
dude.
You know
Yeah,
that this is real. It's really happening, and it happened. And if people, no, yeah, I miss words many times when it comes to
it's
this
okay.
subject because
That
because
means it's
it's
important to you.
yes, it's very important, and I still don't know exactly how to. I'm not finding words because it is huge. I'm super grateful and happy. I can't believe it, and the people that welcomed me so kindly. This is, I think, the most beautiful thing from all of what's happening.
Hmm.
Um, I landed the job because at that time I was living in London, and I've created my online modeling acting account, and basically that's it because I was found. I guess they were looking for this kind of
You were discovered. You were discovered.
if yeah.
Love it. That's great. That's awesome. Now, I actually haven't played the game, oddly enough. I've watched the cutscenes, but I mean, it's super hyped up. Everyone loves the game, and for you, actually, you're the biggest reason why most people bought the game. So, in your own words, could you tell me who you think Lady Dimitrescu is, if you know a little bit about her background, or what do you think is the most important part about her?
So from all the images and me playing the game twice, I have the strong connection with her as a mother. I'm a mom too, and of a 1 year old little
Oh,
baby girl.
oh, congratulations!
And
Wow,
thank you so much. Thank you
beautiful.
so much. Yes, it's amazing experience. Um,
So you could relate to Lady D then, because she has daughters.
exactly. So this is exactly, and I see her as a mother. I don't see her as a vampire, as a killer, as a mean character woman. I see her as a mother, and this makes me feel emotional and connected to her a lot.
Hmm.
And that's how I portray her. That's how I see her. I see her through mother's eyes, and I know that she would do anything for her daughters. I believe, and
Totally.
that's how I see her. And I know that she's a complex character, and there's many things going on that, as I said before, I can't wait to discover myself, and then maybe we can have another talk about that.
Yeah,
But
no,
for now,
definitely. Yeah, no. I mean, like I said, I haven't played it either. So you and me are on the same boat. So
yes,
we're gonna play the video game maybe together, and then
wow, that would be awesome, right?
yeah.
And look at this, Baby Yoda thinks the same.
Helena's got
I'm
Baby
sorry,
Yoda.
I had to. I had he wanted to join our conversation so
Yes,
much.
please. I
I,
love
I
Baby
just
Yoda.
have a visit of my friend, and he brought this as a gift. Isn't he cute? I love Baby Yoda so
I
much.
love The Mandalorian. I love
Mandalorian.
Star Wars.
Woohoo!
You know what?
Yeah, me
Because of
too.
you, I'm gonna watch that today. I'm gonna jump back into that today because of this.
Actually, I think I have to see it again because there's so many things going on. I never catch. when I watch, I usually
Yeah.
watch it with my husband, and he's always, we have to pause, and I'm like, can you explain me?
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
Because there's so many things going on, and
Right.
Baby Yoda is the cutest.
The cutest. Oh my god, yes. I'm so glad that this has been the conversation. I mean, you've shared just, priceless advice and real life experiences with me that I can't thank you enough for, Lena. So, I've really enjoyed this
No,
conversation. Mhm.
thank you.
And
Thank you so much for having me and
of
really
course.
giving me the opportunity to share all this. It's beautiful. And whenever you need more, I'm here.
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. No, I do, really. And same to you. Like, I mean, I
Mm.
see you as a friend now, honestly. Like you
Yeah, me
seem
too, definitely. I feel like, we know each other for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm calling my comadre. ¿Cómo estás?
Muy bien. Mira,
Sí.
tú vives en LA, ¿sí?
Yo soy de Los Ángeles, pero viviendo en Alemania.
Ah,
Yeah,
claro.
so I'm from LA,
Entonces,
now living in
¿y
Ujú.
por qué hablas español?
Mis abuelos son de México y,
Ah,
mi abuelita me crió
ujú,
y ella habla puro español,
ujú.
y cuando yo era chiquillo,
Claro, hablas
puro
español.
español hablaba puro español con mi
Ujú.
abuelita y inglés con mis padres.
Ay,
Entonces,
qué bien,
yeah, so I'm Latino and I'm bilingual in
qué
several
bien.
languages, but, Spanish is one of them,
Wow, how great. You speak, of course, you speak Spanish, English, German,
and Chinese.
and Chinese. Get out.
Yeah,
How did you do
yeah.
that?
Well, I just growing up, I always loved, like, Asian culture. I guess I was, surrounded by it a lot in LA,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought, "Well, you know what? When I was 20, what the heck? I'm gonna learn Chinese." They offered it at my college. I went, I took the class, I got an A. The professor's like, I want to see you in the second class. I went to the second class. The third class, I went to China. I went to Taiwan. I had a Chinese girlfriend. It was crazy.
Insane. So your girlfriend is Chinese?
No, no, no. That this
Oh,
was a
sorry,
long time
sorry,
ago.
sorry.
It's okay.
I understood. No.
So, yeah, that was a long time ago. This was like 10 years ago. But no,
Okay,
my girlfriend's German.
okay.
Yeah,
Say
he
hi to her.
I will,
I'm,
yes.
I'm sure she's an amazing woman.
She is, and I must say
I'm sure about that.
she's wonderful. She's been such a strong moral support for me, and in fact, she's gonna love listening to this interview because she can also relate to a lot of what you said. I mean, I think
Mm.
anybody can, honestly. I mean, you're a wonderful motivational speaker, and I would just love to continue this friendship, honestly, because
Let's do it. Yeah, we can, have a chat every now and then
yeah,
and
and you're in
speak about
España,
different subjects.
I'm in Germany. We're not that far from each other, you know?
So that's what I was saying. If I come to Germany, I'll let you know.
Please do. You have a
Because
place to stay.
I thank you. So
Yes.
bueno, be careful what you're saying. If I travel, I would prefer to travel with my family. So that's
Yeah. Oh,
my
well, I
little
mean,
my little my little baby girl, she's a bit noisy. So don't worry, we would find a place where to stay, but we would hang out for sure.
okay, yeah, no, for sure. I would love that. I would really love that. Let's do that. Let's do that. We'll definitely plan that.
Nice.
Well, I usually end my shows with asking my guest what their biggest piece of advice is to the artist listening to this interview. But I mean, you basically have been saying it this whole time, and that's basically to embrace who you are, to really work on
Just
yourself.
keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, going, going. Look, I am 38 years old. I discovered what I want to do in life when I was 31 or 2. Right? That's when I started acting classes. And
Uh
for
huh.
many people, it's super late. I would study with people that were really half of my age because that's when people start study acting.
Yeah.
um so really just keep going, keep looking. If you can't find
Keep
what you
going.
want to do in your life, because
Hmm.
that was my case, just keep looking because the answer will come.
Yeah.
Maybe it will take you long. It took me 32 years old 32 years, but it will come. And keep going and going and doing.
Don't
Enjoy
stop.
the
Yeah.
journey.
Yeah. Enjoy the
Enjoy the
journey.
journey.
Yeah. Forget about wanting to get to a certain point. Just
Oh
enjoy the
yeah, that's so
process.
important what you say.
Yeah,
Yes.
and I had to learn
This is
that too. I was like,
mm,
"Oh, I'm not gonna be successful until. I'm gonna be successful until." And that's always gonna repeat in your mind. It's never gonna end
yeah,
until you realize it's not about the destination, dude. It's about what you're doing. This is priceless. This experience right here.
now. Yes, exactly.
Ahorita,
Exactly.
ahorita.
Eh,
Right now.
eso, exactamente.
Beautiful way to end the conversation. Helena, thank you so much. Let me see. I think I wrote it down here. How do you say it? Uh Chen Chentsua Chibarzo?
Oh, this is so sweet. Dziękuję ci bardzo.
Dziękuję
Thank
ci
you so
bardzo.
much. Dziękuję ci bardzo. Ah, you're so good with Polish pronunciation.
Well,
Of
we're
course,
gonna
you speak Chinese. I mean, Chinese, it's known as one of the most difficult languages just after Polish.
yeah, yeah, it's true. But somehow I found it easy. I don't know. It's crazy. It just came
Wow,
to
it is
me.
crazy. It's really crazy. So probably
Yeah.
you would learn Polish easily.
Yeah. Well,
And
you're
then
my
you could teach me sometimes because I keep forgetting some Polish.
That's okay. I mean, you do your best.
Yeah.
Helena, thank you so much. Let's do a part 2 sometime in the future.
Yeah, I'm
We'll
here
we'll catch
whenever
up.
you want. Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much for having me. And, good luck with everything.
Thank you so much. That means the world. Okay. Ciao ciao.
Ciao.